Have you ever sat back and asked yourself, what is going on with self improvement these days? At one point, self improvement was a genuinely positive movement, trying to help people get better, improve themselves over time. But in more recent years, self improvement has been boiled down to nothing more than Sigma funk edits and looks maxing, and it's just become such a shallow and toxic sphere in recent years. The movement in itself has become almost this game of looks are everything, and, if you don't have the right genetics, don't even try. Like, what happened to a time when everybody was just trying to improve themselves, when everyone was just trying to take where they started at and, just better themselves using healthy habits and stuff. And this is what really concerns me, looking at the movement now of self improvement. Like, you look at the world around you, it's like a pay to win game. It's, taking supplements or taking some form of drugs in order to boost yourself and mog everybody. Like, the movement has become just this weirdly toxic area. And I'm not going to sit here and get into logistics and arguments about how important looks are, because I think we all know the answer to that. But it's one of those things where I genuinely don't know what to think of how things have become. And that's what bothers me. Like, everything is so toxic now. Everything is all about comparison and rage bait and just making other people angry or just cutting other people down. I mean, no matter how you look at it, though, the movement has become incredibly toxic, both for young men and for young women. And I don't know, man. I'm so tired of the gender wars and the arguments. And I think that saying that self-improvement has become toxic isn't really a fully accurate statement, because, I mean, it never was 100% positive to begin with, but it's become definitely more volatile and toxic in recent years. And like I said, everything now is a comparison game. Everything is about rage bait and funk edits and, just people bullying each other online. And the same goes for the fitness industry as well. The standard young men are kind of having to aim for now. Just the arguments and everyone's on gear and just the fighting and the issues that exist there. Like, everything has become a marketing game. Everything's become comparison and bullying. And everybody's just referring to each other as sub fives and mogged and, jawlines and stuff. It's just, and I'm not saying that the looks maxing movement isn't entirely wrong. They all have their fair points, but it's just that everything now has become so depressed and shallow. And I mean, that's just kind of the case for the world in general now, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, some days I look at the movement and I'm just like, man, why does everything have to be a battle? Everything has to be a competition. Everything has to be only the best win and everyone else loses. And it's just like, I feel like everyone has become so shallow and everything's about comparison and stuff like that. Part of me would love nothing more than just to try and restore a small piece of the self-improvement movement into something a little bit more positive. And maybe that's why I felt so drawn at one point to the quarantine era of self-improvement with people like Von Tuca and Ice Cold JT and stuff.